we're going to be going over 5 cars that need to get buffed inside of Driving Empire. But before I do that, make sure to subscribe and drop a link in this video. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so I've put together this list by asking the community which cars they want to see buffed. If anything's inaccurate on this list, I apologize. Like I just said, you know, the community made it, not me. Anyways, first off, we have the Pagani Huayra BC Roadster. I guess people aren't too happy with the performance that this car gives off. It doesn't seem to, you know, accelerate too quickly. I'm not too sure of the top speed. Handling feels alright. I mean, I think it can turn decently well. I don't really know what the big deal with this car is. I don't know why they're hating, but I guess we have to go check the top speed and we'll see why people are mad and think that this car needs a buff. Alright, so it looks like this car can go 265 miles per hour without boost. With boost, 292. A bit slow, I guess, for a hypercar. Let's go to the dealership, though. I want to double check, you know, see what the price tag is. You know, maybe it's not too expensive, and that could explain it, but I'm pretty sure Pagani is quite pricey, so we're going to go to brands, Pagani. Where's the car at? Right here. 4.8 million for only... Ooh, yeah, no. I get what people are saying. Now, you know, the stats aren't the best that they could be for this price range. I mean, let's go ahead and see another Pagani in this price range. Wait, no, this is a car pack one. Alright, but let's see the coupe. So, the coupe variant, handling's way better on this one, okay. I think I see why people are mad. Okay, yeah. So basically, the Roadster, it's a 2019, right? The coupe, it's a 2016, and the 2016 goes 18 miles per hour faster, and the handling is 72%, while this one, 18 miles per hour slower, like I was saying, and it's only 66% handling. Okay, now I think I see, guys. So, y'all are pretty mad, of course, because you're paying more, getting a newer car, getting actually a newer version of the same exact car, but for some reason it's slower than the cheaper and older version. That's a very valid reason to want a car to get buffed. Okay, let's go ahead and see the next car on this list. So, we got a, okay, they said a Pagani, or not a Pagani, oh my god, a Hennessy Venom F5 Roadster. I don't know, I think the Hennessy Venoms are kind of fast. This one I might disagree with myself. But we'll check it out. We'll try to see what they're complaining about. So, let's go ahead and see. Alright, so basically, in order to get this car, you have to spend 4,000 Robux on the car pack. But let's go ahead and see what the top speed is. By the way, the roof comes off because it's a Roadster. But I don't really know why people are complaining. So, the coupe version of this, that you can buy with in-game money, can go 400 miles per hour, right? So, this one, let's see what it can go. Oh my god, we're getting stuck to the walls. Okay, here we go. I mean, I think it's going really fast. I don't see what there is to buff about this car. Looks like we can go only 389. Okay. Why would you spend 4,000 Robux? That's like 40 US dollars, I believe. When you could just grind for an hour or so to get the car with in-game money, right? So you get the car with in-game money. It's cheaper. Like, because you don't have to spend real money or anything. And it's better. So why would you even get this one? I agree, you know, maybe they need to make this one a bit better than the coupe variant to make it, you know, worth buying. I do see their complaint here. I mean, of course, it's a really crazy car as is, but I definitely see, you know, why they'd be a bit frustrated if they bought this and it's not as good as they want it to be. Alright, this next person's claiming that the Senna needs a buff, and I personally have the Senna set up as a drift car right now, so let's switch it to a normal car, and then I'll determine if it really needs a buff or not. Alright, I've just got the Senna set back up as a normal car, and let's see how much it costs. So a Senna will cost you 1.3 million, so for that price, I would probably say it should go 250 to 300 miles per hour. And if it doesn't go faster than that, then I'll start to understand why this person wants a buff. So let's go ahead and see. It looks like we can go 259 miles per hour without boost. With boost, 286. It could be faster, I guess, but like, I don't really see, you know, why it would need a buff. I mean, I think it's fine, to be honest. I guess we could go around the track real quick to get a feel for it, though. Alright, so we're on the track right now. Of course, the Senna is made for the track. You know, this is what it's made for, so I mean, it actually feels very nice going around the track. I don't know what all the complaints are about with this car. So, for people saying it needs a buff, I mean, maybe the top speed could get improved a tad bit, but I mean, I'm driving it right now, max upgraded, and it feels quite nice, to be honest. I don't know what the complaints are about. Alright, the next car I've seen people complaining about is the Apollo Gumpert right here. So, we're gonna go ahead. Alright, the next car I've seen some complaints about is the Gumpert Apollo. You know, this car I don't really see anyone using, so I'm gonna go check in the dealership actually to remind myself what the price is. and we will see, you know, if it's actually needing a buff or no, it's just actually a cheaper car that doesn't need a buff. So we got to go to Apollo, Gumpert, 750,000. Pretty affordable car, I would say, in this game. So let's go ahead and check now what the top speed is, and we'll determine if it really needs a buff or if people are just complaining for no reason. All right, so this thing should probably go 250 miles per hour. Yep, I'm right. It's actually going faster than the Senna. Wow, we're going 268, and with boost we can go 296. So this is actually kind of good. I mean, I don't know if there's anything way better in the price range, but I mean, it feels pretty nice with its speed. Ooh, handling could use a bit of improvement, I guess. Yeah, let's double check that handling real quick. But I guess, you know, if the handling isn't the best, that could explain why people want a buff. But I mean, it feels pretty solid. Handling's all right. Another case of I don't really know why people are complaining. I mean, the Senna, for example, yes, I'm realizing now it might have had a slow top speed, considering this car is like almost half, or actually a bit above half the price of it, and it had a slower top speed than this. But this is the top speed car. The Senna was a track car. I don't really know, man. I'm a little confused why people are complaining about these two. Honestly, these two don't even really need a buff. I mean, they could use a little buff, I guess, but I don't know why people are complaining, to be honest. All right, next up we have the Zenbo Aurora. Now, this thing is a really expensive car. I don't remember the exact price, so let me check real quick. But I do know it is very pricey, so if this thing isn't up to people's performance standards, I completely understand why they're complaining. So, Zenbo right here, the Aurora. Okay, this is 9.5 million. Nearly 10 million for one car. So if this thing isn't crazy with its performance, I totally get why people would complain. So let's go ahead right here and we're gonna check right now, why are people complaining about this car? Why do they think it needs a buff? Let's see the top speed first. So I don't get what people are complaining about. We're going 337 without boost. With boost, 364, and this isn't even a top speed car. This is a track car. So already a phenomenal top speed from the Zenbo. But you know what? Something could change when we take it to the race. So let me just go take it around the track real quick and we'll get a feel for it. All right, so I'm headed around the track right now in the Zenbo Aurora. Wow, this feels really nice. So the only reasons I think people are probably complaining about this car is because there's the Hennessy Venom F5, which is faster for around half the price. But you have to keep in mind, guys, I guess it could use a little bit of a top speed buff, but this is mainly a track car, and let's be for real, it feels very nice going around the track right now. It's taking these turns amazingly. So maybe this car could use a top speed buff, a little bit of a top speed buff, but it's really nice around the track. I don't see why people are complaining. You know, maybe this list is inaccurate. Maybe some of these cars really don't need a buff, but keep in mind, I asked the community, as I don't really drive all these cars that much. You know, the community usually drives them more than me, so I don't know why the community's giving me some cars that really don't need buffs. Maybe they do need buffs in different ways that I'm not knowing about. Maybe the acceleration isn't what people expect or something. But there you have it. Those are cars that the community has suggested to get buffs in Driving Empire. I truly hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to drop a like. I would truly appreciate it. Subscribe, ring that notification bell so you never miss another upload. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace.